is going to be piloted similar to He Who Shall Not Be Named, aka the Voldemort of League of Legends. No, this is the AD one. This is the on-hit, popularized by a European player. I think his ID was Jebsu. And it goes Kleptomancy.
That's right.
If either one go down, we can just go next.
Yeah, well, if Griffin gets one, right? As final chapter once again going to come in. That's a great snare. Oh god, Kaz just going to get obliterated. Tucson did nom deft, but he's going to be also consumed by the members of Griffin. Goes down
of that mid lane. Kled ulting
Whoa,
in.
That's a very aggressive Abyssal Voyage as Rascal dives underneath the turret sword. Probably not going to be getting a reset on this one, but Tarzan is able to get himself out to relative safety. Okay, Tucson underneath the turret has to flash himself away. Deft was tanking the turret for a moment as the crescendo lands. Final chapter is taken. And Tucson is going to get taken down. Rascal, though, will be able to take out Sword. World Ender not actually available as Viper goes into the Sanguine Pool. And Cuz will be taken down. Now Neon gets the stun card, but not going to be able to land the stun just yet. That's a stopwatch. Decent stun there as Neon might need to be careful. Gets the stun onto Chovy.
There it is.
And Zonya's the ultimate. Vanguard's Edge not going to be giving Chovy anything now as the Blade Surge will be on cooldown. Final chapter going to come in. Another Devour comes down. And Deft says that his Crescendo is better than that final chapter. Sanguine Pull, but the knock-up is there. And Deft grabs that kill. Chovy now looking for a flanking opportunity, but Sword has to flash to get himself out of the way. Tucson,
Chovy walked a little too far forward.
God, is going to save himself. And now the picks are going to come forward. The yellow card was there, but that's a double kill now for Deft, and they might consider just doing a Baron.
Yeah, they can potentially capture it. Tarzan's very, very low on HP. Rascal going around the other side, looking who's around, what are they trying to do?
Deft has teleport available.
Teleport.
He's going to use
back.
it to get back in. Didn't have any mana at all. At that stage, teleport for Chovy in 15 seconds.
Viper's here, though.
He has actually landed, but the Smite needs to get into the pit. Tarzan needs to try and come in. It is going to be secured by Deft of all people. And the Sejuani's going to go down. That was a 50-50 from Kingzone, but they did manage to take it. Deft flashing forward to try and take down Lehens, but he's unable to do so, and the Zoomies will keep him up. Flash forward for Rascal, dives underneath that turret,
Scarl.
Jumps back onto Skull once again, and will secure that kill. And now they'll take down. As final chapter's going to come out again. Another Crescendo is going to be the response as Lehens. You and me's going to get him back inside the Sona. Already taken out now as Griffin may have found the fight that they're looking for. The Vanguard's Edge is gigantic. Cuz is going to be evaporated, and now Rascal has to get the hell out of there. The Devour comes in from Tucson, but the double kill comes forward, and Griffin say, nope, this was not the way this game was going to go. And you can have a Baron, but we'll get a Quadra kill and Ace.
High that several of the members on Kingzone are just susceptible to immediate death. And I think that's when it turns for Griffin.
Cuz might be one of them, as Tucson's going to gobble him up. The Devour utilized pretty effectively, but Viper dives into the backline. The Sanguine Pool keeping him alive for so long. The Hemo Plague heal was absolutely gigantic, and Griffin. Griffin certainly looking good. 6,000 gold is now the lead. That has ballooned. In recent times, the inhibitor turret will be taken down. Tarzan diving in, Chovy just bouncing around with the Blade Surge. Looking for an opportunity, looking for a way to get forward. Sword now joins the rest of his team. You can see 4 health bars, but there are 5 champions here.
The team, right?
Oh, yeah.
It used to be called purple. That's gross.
It is a bit strange.
It is really weird, because purple contains blue.
Well, Destiny's going to come forward. That's a decent stun, though, as Chovy looking to try and turn this one around. They want to get this pick, as that's a decent use of the ultimate. And now Chovy dives into the backline. Kingzone, we're going for one last desperation play. That's exactly what it was. Griffin turn it on its head and just destroy the Kingzone roster. Sword gonna flash after Rascal. He wants to find Scarl once again, but in the meantime, Griffin have done the Griffin thing. Teleported into your base, and they will be getting the most important 50 gold. 17-7 is going to be the scoreline. It was a really interesting game. The draft was really fun, but ultimately, it was a Griffin victory, and they are unflappable.
Nope. Nope.
I think
Watch what happens at 21. Not 20, 21.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Man. That's what I'm talking about. That's worth.
Now you.
Rascal's gonna be
Rascal.
discovered. Life binding, not gonna connect. That shuriken backflip was.
Which is weird.
Growling projectile finds sword. Another shuriken backflip comes in. Rascal making use of spelling that one first.
Interesting.
As Rascal might just be dead. Yeah, he has to flash, and Sword, remember, doesn't have the flash, but might find an overcharge.
Oh, he whipped!
3 versus 1. Rascal does need to be a little bit careful, and speaking of being careful, bottom lane's also a problem.
Holy
Speaking
moly,
of problems,
guacamole.
is going to straight up miss that cocoon, and Sword going to wander over a ward once again. We're looking for the charm as the flash forward does come down.
Binding.
Deft is in trouble, and the light binding, like you say, is going at the same time. Can we actually get there? Dominance comes down. Viper's going to be the first one to fall, as Cuz does make it up into the sky. Lehens, they want to be able to grab this kill. Also gets himself a big shield as he's burning down, and Neon tanks the turret pretty expertly.
Not one to often compliment Open Dragon.
Yeah, not too bad. Okay, we're going to dive forward. Final chapter's going to be red as Lehens snare towards the back end, but Kingzone's health bars are going down so low. The ultimate comes out as Rascal diving around the backline, finds some resets, but he's not able to get enough done. As Viper in the backline will find the ultimate, connects it to the Elise, and Deft not going to be able to stand his ground there without falling. Griffin. Healthy. There's 4 members here. They're not going to be able to get anyone other than, I guess, the 4 that they have, but like you were saying, Neon didn't have any. And they're looking for spiders or crocodiles in the jungle. Don't seem too worried about it. Charm comes in, and he's just a sack of meat and just falls down without being... Grab Deft on the backline there. That ain't great. But Kingzone do manage to get the inside track. Remember, it's 4 versus 5. Sword is getting work done on the bottom side of the map. You got a teleport coming down from Rascal just to try and deny Sword this turret. But I don't think that 1v1 is going to be won here by Rascal. Sword's just looking for it. Will be able to take down that turret now. Rascal ain't going to find it. Infernal Drake going to go over to Griffin. Neon enters lane. And we'll see whether Chovy actually feels like starting a fight here. He has a level advantage, but Kingzone are going to be in the area. Steric's Gauge does come in, and he does fall down. Tarzan and Lehens just not
be the next spawn.
Well, there's the charm. Lehens going to get in there. The flash comes out. Tries to slice, tries to dice, and actually does find a lot of damage onto Lehens. And to Tarzan, sorry, but the ace in the hole is enough damage to get it. That is a hell of a lot. The extra BF sword helping out there is, all right, Deft and Tucson, they turned up with a teleport in order to die. You and Me is going to get Tucson over to Cuz. The zoomies speed him up as the spider form. He's going to get hunted down by a shot. I didn't know that was how that one worked. As Rascal, he's going to get dove on. Goes into his stopwatch. Tarzan tries to ult to finish off the kill, but doesn't get there. The ult comes out from Rascal to get to safety, but that was a very fat final spark and does a whole bunch of extra damage. He's spotting out where Cuz is. And Griffin, we'll see whether they actually hold on to this one. The Yuumi just gets popped. No ability to use the You and Me at all, as Chovy's now diving for Deft in the back line. Decent life binding there, does land onto Neon, but Tarzan's going to be able to take down the enemy jungler. Lucid Singularity is there. Viper finally gets to this fight, but life binding hits onto Neon, and he just gets headshotted to death. Deft, 2 more autos. He's going to be taken down. An ace in the hole, just on the bottom side of the map. Now in the mid lane as well. They'll have multiple lanes to work with. 10 seconds on Cuz, 30 seconds on Neon. Like you were saying, the final chapter is going to be available there, but it's a Yuumi by herself. And she's not exactly a terrifying target. The Aurelia does get taken down as Sword exhausted, but still able to get rid of this Nexus turret.
Too much damage.
Okay, the Shuriken backflips come in there from Rascal, but he's just going to get headshot. And that is a very, very dead Nexus and a 2-0.